Say everyone's going to look at the result and see Durham defeated by penalty shootout, but it doesn't really tell a story over 90 minutes. WSL 2 side up against the WSL 1 side. A lot of teams writing Durham off, but arguably Durham should have won that in the 90th.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, credit to the goalkeeper. Rachel, she kept them in the game. A couple of really good one-on-one chances that we had, but yeah, we were written off before the game even kicked off. So to be honest, we don't really listen to the comments or anything like that. We just wanted to go in and prove to ourselves. We didn't want to prove to anyone else that we can compete.
You mentioned, of course, Lawsey and a couple of fine saves, especially towards the end. When Abby burst through, did you think that was it? Did you think the points were coming back to Durham?
That's it, but with Abby's pace as well, the ball was slotted through and Lawsey just made herself massive. To be fair, it was a cracking save. But like I say, any other night it could have went either way. I don't think we're threatened too much. I feel like we did have some of the better chances, and we can just take all those positives moving on into the cup and also into our league games.
I was going to say, how much does the performance in itself? We can talk about the win against Watford, we can talk about the win against Spurs, but how much does a performance against a side like Sunderland show that you guys are going to be at the top of WSL?
Yeah, I mean, it gives us a massive confidence boost. We're really devastated to lose the way in which we did against Brighton. We know that we could have done so much better, and we proved that tonight. So we just need to make sure that we take all the positives that come out of tonight's game into our next league fixture.
You're always like coming out, and you're always coming out at the end of a game. You're into a huddle straight away. What are you saying there as captain to the players after losing in the manner of a penalty shootout, but still, like you say, carrying Sunderland quite well?
Tonight, all I said to the girls just there was I couldn't have asked for anything more. I think when the girls give 110% on the pitch, there's literally nothing more they can give. That's all you can ask for of your teammates, and I know for a fact that that'll happen week in, week out. And I'm really proud of the girls tonight. So again, just taking all the positives into the next game.
What a great night for women's football in the North East, of course. The first time Durham and Sunderland have faced off in a competitive fixture for 2 years now. How important is that to see a crowd of 600 and odd in here tonight and enjoying two North East sides duelling it?
It's phenomenal. It's a great advert for women's football in the North East. If you look, there's some absolutely incredible players come out of this area, and you can see how much it means to everyone, how many people turned out tonight, over 600 on a Thursday night. That's absolutely brilliant. So again, we're really proud of how far we've come as a club. The guys work really hard off the pitch to generate the crowds. So I feel like, again, just another super positive for the club and for the North East. And
just finally, Will's off the pitch as well, but also on it, of course, it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October, and you guys showing your support before the game in the one wearing the pink shirts. It's an illness, of course, that struck Durham Wildcats like it struck, I'm sure, many sports teams out there. How important was it to show the support for not just the two players for the Wildcats, but of course the fight against the illness?
It's just really important that that we obviously generate the awareness in and around women's sport, in and around women in general. Again, the girls were phenomenal in wearing the shirts. Obviously, so many people are affected by cancer in so many different ways, and if we can do absolutely anything to support that and generate that awareness, then that's what we can go ahead and do.